everybody? We are back. It is Taped on Last Favorite is podcast, favorite is channel, favorite is everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at Glen Rockney for Glenn, and of course pandasups.com TDL discount code for 25% off. But now I'm never finished anymore, Glenn. I got to keep going now. So we got the homage now. We got the homage. So hit up the homage, guys. Get you some Bo Jackson stuff. Get you some, the Tecmo Super Bowl shirt or any Raider stuff that you guys like. Make sure you guys go in there and you get that going here. And then also, of course, the TDL website. If I can get this up here. There we go. So TDL website, make sure you guys go support that. You can actually support that on the YouTube channel directly. So it's on the YouTube channel. All you got to do is go to the homepage of the YouTube channel. It'll have all this shit on it. And you can pick whatever you guys want. Sweet Deltoid, Baby Shug, if you guys are in here tonight, make sure you guys got to hit me up, man. Hit me up, Sweet Deltoids. Hit me up, Baby Shug. I didn't get you guys' stuff. And should we do another raffle?
Hey, you're the boss.
Hey, we're going to do another raffle. So so you guys give $2. So we'll do another raffle. We'll do 2 winners again this time. We'll do 2 winners again. All right. So let me pull this Excel sheet up. But hey, that's what we're doing. We're trying to get more interactive here, guys. We're trying to get more interactive with you guys here on these live shows. But I know everybody wants to talk about the big news here. We got some big news, breaking news last night. Like in the middle of the night too, man. I wonder was it through text message? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I don't know because I feel like Chip is a single man. I found out. I looked at Chip. He's not a married person, not a married guy. So he probably goes out to these spots in Vegas at night, and they're like, let's let Chip have one last little night. Let Chip have one last little night in Vegas, and then Chip gets back in and be like, "What's up, dude? Hey, the front desk says you got a call, at the place," and he's like. Then you look and it's like, you're fired. You stink.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's just my
that's you think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like what time did it happen? Did it happen like right after? Did you walk up to it? It was like, hey, Chip.
Yeah,
it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
just go ahead. Just bring your playbook. Bring all your stuff. This is right. It's had to happen right after the game. The game ended like 4:00. Mm-hmm. It dropped like 9:00. And it has to happen, and then it goes to the media, and then people start tweeting the Adam Schefter and let him know when he can break it, and yeah,
I know. I what did I say a couple shows ago? I was saying if Chip stays the whole year, that means Pete doesn't give a shit, about the team, and maybe the problem is I think Pete kind of cares. He cares a lot,
too much. He hates losing. He hates losing.
I mean, I do too. I thought he hated losing enough to maybe retire. That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, oh no.
See, I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird.
See, I don't know, man. I feel like this is gonna go the opposite. He hates losing so much. I think he's gonna try to come back next year to win, so he can make up for this year. I think this is giving him energy. This is giving him new fire. I think a little bit.
Yeah, right? He's like, I mean, I think you're right at this point. The fact of the matter is, if you look at their remaining schedule, anything can happen in the division. Well, not really, because the Raiders haven't won a division game in 2 years. So I'll count those as losses. And then you have the Eagles and the Texans. If you're not blocking Myles Garrett and that Browns defensive line, you're not blocking the Texans line. I don't care what adjustments you make, they're just not going to be able to do that. And so what the front office has to ask, I mean, we'll talk more about the Chip Kelly thing in a second, but what the front office has to ask themselves, and Spytech being part of it, what if we don't win another game for the rest of the year? I say this as somebody who was trusting what Pete was doing for a while, and it was okay, it's okay if they don't go to the playoffs this year, but my idea of that was a very competitive, 7 to 8 win team that has a fatal flaw or something. Yeah. It's man, we just got to fix that. And we're good. Mm-hmm. It's quite clear that that's not the case. So if you're the front office, you have to look and say, okay, what are the odds that we pull a Commanders and the next year we go from 3 wins into the playoffs or something. Well, you look at a team like that, they changed their coach and did that.
Yeah.
So I'm all for keeping Pete, except for the things I've seen the last few weeks. They're not playing rookies. And that we'd love to say that's a Chip Kelly thing, but
Yeah.
Derek Porter has to fight to get on the field, on
Yeah.
East and Hemingway and these guys. Like they're not playing these guys, and that's a Pete thing. And that's still my problem with the end of the year. And the front office has to go like, okay, can we do this? Can we do this? Like, how do we draft for this team? And I think what Pete's trying to tell him is, let me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
Yeah, that's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. Sweet Del Toys, man, you gotta hit me up on Twitter, man. I know you got Twitter, bro. I've seen you on Twitter. Hit me up, man.
You did win the raffle, but it's been so long. The Raiders don't win, so maybe you don't know how to win correctly, but you did win.
You won the raffle, bro. I know it's hard for us Raiders fans here to have these to win something, but you won, Sweet Del Toy. You won. You're good. Yeah, man. I think what happened with this firing with Chip, this offense has been really, really, really. I don't know how many reallys I can give you, Glenn, but this has been extremely disappointing. It is every word you could think of, every adjective or verb or whatever you want to add to this, whatever you want to put in it, whatever language you speak in, any language, it doesn't matter. You're going to have, this is some disappointing ass offense. We could keep it real. Like, the defense has been really bad.
Yeah.
I thought the defense was going to be bad.
Yeah. Worse, to be honest, than this.
Dog, they ran. I was so mad doing this charting because I tried to do this charting before we get out here, right? Because it's a stat show, so I tried to get my charting done. 75 plays. I got to play 55. I'm like, this is the third quarter. Like, what the fuck is happening? How they only have 3 points? They've run 55 plays.
Wow.
They ran 75 plays yesterday. The Browns didn't even have the ball. They were busy going 3 and out. Like, people are like hyping up Shedeur Sanders. The Browns just kept going 3 and out. The Raiders ran 50, almost 60 plays in 3 quarters. Couldn't do shit yesterday.
Yeah, no.
And a lot of it, it's, we'll talk about more about, kind of breaking it down each place where Chip kind of fucked up, because this shows what it could be about Chip Kelly anyways. Right? It's analytics, that's why he's doing all the play actions, and analytics say you don't have to play action to get run, to run, that's what he was doing. If you can't run the ball, you can still play action. I mean, he was kind of right with some of the, how they're moving the ball sometimes. I don't think they play action enough, but it was awful all year. And, I think a lot of it is Geno Smith more than anything, to be honest. And, I don't know if you heard, Glenn, but we had a burner in here yesterday.
What happened?
That looked exactly like Geno Smith. We did some investigation, and I guess it looks just like it. Might be his brother. But I don't know. How did his brother just single out our show? How did he come to through Twitter too? It wasn't like it was on on YouTube. It was, he commented through Twitter. Yeah. So
I could see that. I could see that. I would do that for my family members.
Would you? I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of Geno because he got the Monday morning quarterback on the other press conference, and then we come back. He's in the chat now. There's a random Geno guy in the chat. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting to him.
I mean, it seems quite easy to get to him. That's the thing. Like that's my problem is, after all these years, you should have the thickest skin out of anybody. You've been through everything. You got knocked out by your teammate. You lost your job. A lot of things happen. Giants, Jets. Go back to Seattle. Win the job. Win the starting job and do that. But somehow this year is what breaks him. Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of it's his doing. So here's the thing with the whole Chip Kelly. People keep asking, is it Chip? Is it Geno? It's both. That's why we're that bad.
Yeah.
It's both. Like, now that being said, right, Geno's holding the ball forever. And I thought Ross Tucker was the best calling the game yesterday. He killed me. You could tell he knew what was going on with the Raiders. Troy Aikman didn't have a clue what was going on with the Raiders on Monday Night Football. Oh, Geno's he doesn't have a lot of time back there, so I don't really know what you think's going to happen if you don't have a lot of time, Joe. Like that's what Troy's going to say every time.
That's why you need more offensive linemen in the booth, man, because they see football.
Like, Ross Tucker's like, you're going against Myles Garrett, who good offensive lines can't block, and you're holding the ball for 4 seconds. Like you're just holding the ball forever. And a lot of fans still to this day, when they watch the game, if the quarterback gets hit, it's because the offensive line didn't do their job. And to me, it's the perfect storm. And before the year, we talked about if the Raiders were going to shock anybody and just be really good, it was because Chip is good and Geno is good. Those are the two things. Now, Chip has never caught anybody off guard with a run play. It just hasn't happened. That first play of the game, yes, we're talking about the best defensive end in the league, but Myles Garrett just knew that run play was coming where he chased down Genty from the backside, right? Like he just knew that play was coming. And Chip just doesn't catch anybody off guard. And then the problem is when the defense has adjusted to them, Geno just sits there. He just sits there. So those two things were wrong, right? Pete brings in Geno. This is another reason why I'm not hanging this season on Spytech. I'm just not. You can't tell me he was going to bring in Geno if Pete wasn't here. You just can't tell me that was going to happen.
I don't think that was going to happen.
No, not at all. That's why I'm not hanging this completely on him. I watched Spytech. I watched Jermaine Pratt's balling right now. He brought him in. Eric Stokes, pretty good. Like he's brought in some decent guys. He's brought in some decent guys. Has it all been good? No. Jeremy Chin. I mean, these are okay players. They're not great. Has it all been good? But no. But I'm not. The core parts of this shit are straight up Pete Carroll and a little bit of Tom Brady. And Mark Davis handing the keys over, of course, as always.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think, bringing in Geno was crazy. And the thing is, when you think about it, and I know, like, it's become an anti-Geno show, but he's not playing well, man. This was a pro-Geno show this summer. That's what I'm saying. It was a pro-Geno show.
We're reminded of that.
We're reminded. I got added on Twitter. Some dude's like, "Oh, did you say Geno sucked, dude? Oh, yeah, you're so good. You know what you're doing." He told me a blind squirrel gets it right once. When I told him to check my pin tweet. I mean, it's one of the best hits ever. But like, whatever. He was we're big fans, dog. Like, I was a huge fan.
Yeah.
Like that throw I posted on Twitter that he made to Tyler Lockett, he did that all the time. I don't know where that guy's been. And the thing is, because this is the only part I'll defend Chip Kelly here. Okay, we get to the run game, which is the whole problem. Chip, the whole problem with Chip Kelly this year. Like, let's say the Raiders traded for Matthew Stafford. Mm-hmm. The problem is we would still be keeping Chip Kelly, because Stafford would be balling.
Yeah,
but the run game was it would be sick, right? It would be sick, but we'd have to keep Chip Kelly because Stafford would be balling with these guys, but they couldn't be able to run the ball, and we would just all just say Genty sucks, he's a bust by the year 2 or 3 when Chip Kelly's still here, and then maybe he gets a job somewhere, and then we realize Genty's good year 3. That's what would have happened, because Geno Smith could have saved his job a lot of this time.
Yeah,
he could have saved his job, and the thing is, when you look at how quarterbacks play with Chip Kelly, no matter how Chip Kelly could run the ball, every single one of them was good. Mm. He had Mark Sanchez with good stats. You see Mark Sanchez's stats with Chip Kelly?
Yeah. I saw Nick. Everyone remembers Nick Foles throwing for 7 touchdowns against the Raiders.
He threw 27 touchdowns. And because this passing game is pretty good, to be honest, in my opinion. Now, there's a lot of college stuff, and he doesn't match up routes and timing stuff. Sure. Yeah, there's a lot of that, right? But overall, there's a completion somewhere.
Right.
Geno could have got completions every single time if he wanted to, right? There is a completion somewhere for the most part. And, Geno, he's kind of searching for something. So he kind of used to get stuck on some of these reads. And then since he doesn't read it fast enough and it doesn't match up, like, to the timing of NFL, or you could like just match up your feet and stuff like that, that's when Geno's not able to handle it. But like, I mean, Colin Kaepernick, if we sign Colin Kaepernick, he'd come here and the Raiders would be fine. Like, Chip, pass game is fine. The run game is a big problem.
It's a disaster.
It's a disaster. But the passing game, if Geno Smith was just hit some of these guys, like he had Trey Tucker, like wide open, right?
First play of the game.
First play of the game. And then this one throw he missed him twice, like 3 times though. One time he took a sack and Trey Tucker's just running wide open. He just destroys Campbell and he's just running past him towards the goal line. Just didn't even throw the ball to him, took a sack. He just hitched. And then one time he destroyed Tyron Campbell again. Which he did against the Jags too. He chipped his ass off the line, and there was maybe a safety over the top there, but like Tucker's so fast that you kind of just hit it over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those
that's
aren't
what
bad play calls.
Ross
It's
Tucker
just
called that out too. He was like, you got to throw that earlier. Like he's just like, Gino's just late with this, and Gino flipped off the crowd. He double clutched when he tried to flip off the crowd. He had a hitch. He was like, like you would have got sacked if the goal was to flip somebody off as fast as possible, but the defense is rushing you. You would have got sacked trying to flip off the crowd.
That's the whole problem. Like he can't handle Raiders fans. That's why he's got to go. You know, like Derek Carr just blocked you guys, so because he couldn't handle it, and so he just had to protect his peace, so he just block you, not say anything to you, just block you, right? People used to hate that. Gino is got people in our chats. He sent his brother in here and stuff. You know what I mean? You can't handle us, bro. You got to get out of here. You can't handle us.
At least scan the homage code.
We're crazy.
Scan the homage code. If you're gonna be in here, Gino's brother.
Buy a shirt, Gino's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Buy a shirt, man. We got
buy
some
a shirt, light it on fire. I don't give a shit. Just buy one. Yeah.
Actually, do that. Buy light on fire. Take it out of the shirt. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. Again, it's a lot of things that went wrong, and that's what's been really frustrating to me as somebody who, again, I was kind of lukewarm. Go back to the reaction, the video of us drafting Genty. I was kind of like, oh, okay, all right. I thought he looked excellent yesterday. Like I thought in the past game, he even had some nice runs. I was just like, dude, so this is gonna attract somebody like to want to come here and be like, I can make that into a head coaching job. You know, like I can do that. And that's the only reason, like, why if they do keep Pete, he still could get, you know, got by an offensive coordinator. You know what I mean? Like if you do keep Pete, like, but eventually, if you still fix the OC, because I think they are going to keep Pete. Sadly, I just think they are. That's if he kept Chip all year, I thought he would have just retired, but I think they are going to keep Pete. And if they do that, just make the right coordinator hire. And people say Pete can't do that. He's got guys around the fucking league that are head coaching right now. Schottenheimer, Canales, like he can make the right hire. I personally don't even know if he did make this hire to Chip Kelly.
I don't know if he did.
I don't know if he did. We'll find out. I feel like that's an Albert Breer article waiting to happen that I think we'll get some closure on in the offseason.
Yeah, Albert Breer always finds out perfectly right after he starts texting.
He'll go, he always knew this, but you know, and then so whatever. Anyways, like if you make that right hire, get that guy in house. You know what I mean? Get that guy in house, because when you draft Genty high, I mean, it's got this fan base really conflicted, and I will say honestly, net negative on Genty, which I don't think is the right move. He's good. I mean, like he's good. And this O-line right now, we could, about a month ago, we could have debated, like, is it as bad as what they're putting out on film? Because the Kelly, it's bad now because I mean, half of it's on IR. I mean, and they won't start a top 100, 2 top 100 picks. I mean, like that's still my biggest problem with Pete. It's like, dude, play the rookies. Like you have this fan base thinking Spytech can't draft. You don't play anybody. And that's the weird part about it. And it makes me even think about free agency too. I know we're talking more about Kelly, but Pete, but with free agency, it's like, what if they did re-sign Spillane, Merrick, right? And Merrick. What if Pete just goes, yeah, you guys are going to compete for a job, and they lose their job with high contracts? Was that a talk? Was that a talk? Like, did one of them want to sign those guys? And like, but Pete was like, yeah, but then bring in Jeremy Chin, you know, or whoever else. Like, you have to start thinking about that kind of stuff. But the Chip Kelly thing was a no-brainer. I saw a thing, I think Ted posted it, but on 3rd and long, they're running 2 wide receiver routes with tackles on islands. Yeah. Like, what are we doing here? Like, he did shit that is just bad on his own, Chip Kelly. So when people say, it's like, I see a lot of fans saying, hey, guys, fire your son, not Chip Kelly. Like, you're not really firing the right person. No, Chip Kelly did not do anything to keep his job. He did not do it. There is not one person around the NFL media who knows a thing or two about anything that's going, nah, Chip was the man. Like, Chip was the man. You guys lost out. And I don't think he's going to get an NFL coaching job next year.
No, he's going back to college. He's going to, like, I don't know,
Arkansas head coach, I bet.
Or Houston or something. something like that. If
Yeah, I
somebody
can see
gets,
Arkansas. I could see
oh
it
yeah,
there.
oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a
I
good
can
one.
see that.
What I'll say with Chip, and actually, let's get some questions. Let's get some questions here. Let's do this, and then we'll talk about him in the run game after we get some questions here. When is the Ty Simpson breakdown coming? I got one in the members, man. Go ahead, check that out, dude. 999. Hit that members. I got that. I got that for you, dude. Him versus was it Missouri? No. Yeah, Missouri. Him versus Missouri. I got that one. Ty Simpson has good film. He's got some great film. I'll say that. He's got some. It's just like is it a 1 year wonder? Like JJ McCarthy, man. You got to think about that. We did that study that year too. That's the year we did it.
Yeah.
And JJ McCarthy's the only one that was under it, and he's the only one that is like awful. Like Penix is hit and miss. Like sometimes Penix just looks great. Sometimes he can't hit a damn thing, which what we always thought when he's coming out. But he looks good at moments, and like Drake London's still eating. You know what I mean? Like he has Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson's throwing his helmet. Drake London's at least eating with Michael Penix. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, these guys are young and can get better. Like even JJ, like he's been bad. Don't get me wrong, he's been bad. I see all the numbers. I know what it is. But I'll put it this way: if you wrote off JJ right now, that's kind of the problem with bringing in a rookie quarterback. If the Raiders bring in a rookie quarterback and he has a bad rookie season, they're all going to want to move on. All the fans, everybody's going to want to move on. I don't think to be fair, I don't expect JJ to be like some great quarterback. I'm just saying he's going to be like I have no patience with fucking Geno Smith. I have no patience. You are plug and play. That's what you were supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
The Ty Simpson thing, like you said, I would be fine if they drafted him. I would absolutely be fine with him, but I wouldn't want to play him right away. Like I just wouldn't because of that. Now the problem is JJ didn't play right away either. But you can't do this didn't work, so we can't do this. I mean, we're talking a completely different system. I still think the Vikings would have benefited with a better run game, which I think the Raiders can have that overnight. I think overnight the Raiders can go from where they are right now running to really good, like right away. It's not that hard to fix.
It isn't.
And you already got the back. So like you make a couple signings, and I prefer if they were veterans, to be honest, because there's youth on this roster. There's youth on this roster. And as the broadcast pointed out yesterday, Pete Carroll said, "I don't just develop guys to develop them." One of my favorite quotes. And I was like, "No, that's literally your job, actually." But then he says, "I'm not going to play rookies at the detriment of losing games." You are 2-8. Anyway,
I'll tell you, he's trying to turn the season around.
He's insane, and he's always been insane. But he was crazy, mad scientist genius, and then this is like everything in the lab exploded.
I don't know because I think there's two ways to look at this year, right? I mean, I know some people are gonna be mad at this when I say this, but he's never lost like this. Do you think? How do you think this offseason he's gonna like the fire inside of him? I don't know. He might come back year two and just be a totally different coach because like it would be like a wake up call. Like you have to like, am I really done? And he's a crazy man.
Yeah, I hope so. That's why to me, my draft strategy. Nobody's gonna like this. My draft strategy. If they're picking in the top three, I don't know that I love a lot of these quarterbacks in the top three. Some of them. But if they're let's say they miss out on like the top guy, and that's Mendoza. You're just looking. I trade back up with my second round pick. I go grab an Arvo Reese, a Caleb Downs early right away. Whoever else pops up. I even really like this guy. What is it? Cassius Howell from Texas A&M. I've been really liking what he's done lately. But you do that and then come back into the first round and grab your quarterback. To me, if we're keeping Pete Carroll, you got to get a couple more blue chips on defense because I do think he has the defense playing hard. Except for the problem is when you bring in these washed up guys on 1 year contracts like Devin White and Landon Roberts. Yeah, when they're 2-8, they're not going to chase down Dylan Sampson. They're not going to make that extra play. Yeah. Like, so that's kind of the issue. We're going to need if you're keeping Pete, which I think they are right now.
Yeah, I think they are.
You have to make that right offensive coordinator hire, and you have to keep cycling it out until it works. Because if Chip was running the ball well, I keep him. Literally, that's it. If Chip had the run game humming, I'd be like, all right, Geno's ass. That's fine. Swap that out. But the run game sucks. So like the run game sucks. It's predictable. Offensive linemen get dominated, but the defense knows exactly what's coming. But if they're keeping Pete, you have to bring in that next offensive mind, and it shouldn't be that hard to do because you will be allowed to do kind of whatever you want, assuming that, except for dress the players. Apparently, that's going to be that's still the issue is the rule.
I think what you could tell is that he's gonna I think this is about analyzing Geno too. I think they're gonna analyze Geno in Greg Olson's offense, right? Because Greg Olson was his quarterback coach last year, or actually 2 years ago, maybe. What was his quarterback coach now? Let me look that up. But yeah, he's gonna see what he could do with Greg Olson, right? Because that's probably what he feels like his best offense is for Geno, right? Is that West Coast type of thing. So they're gonna try to do that and see what they can do with it. And if he doesn't play well with Greg, that's when I think he actually moves on with him. So I mean, that's whatever, if you want to move on from Geno, you're in a little bit of danger because I think they're testing him out too. This is a test. This is not like, oh, we're gonna keep you, Geno. Okay, Chip sucks. We agree. Everybody here agrees that Chip sucks. Let's bring in Greg Olson and decide if we should pay you next year. Because first thing I know, Pete Carroll's very cheap. That's why Russell left. He's cheap, man. Yeah. He's like, what am I paying you $37 million for? That's what Pete Carroll would ended up happening. How are we feeling about the back to the inevitable Greg Olson? Greg Olson's cool, man. He's all right.
I mean, it's death taxes and Greg Olson interim OC. I mean, that's just Greg Olson, man. Like that's what happens. I think you're correct. I think fans aren't quite understanding what you're saying in terms of okay, if they kept Chip all year, which I was at this point, I was like, just do it because let's just get the position that we want in the draft and stuff. And but you want to see it not work with Greg Olson. You want to see it not work with a couple before you pull the plug. Now we're all ready to pull the plug, but Pete has this weird loyalty with certain guys. Okay, I gotta fact check. I gotta kind of vacuum seal my decision here and make sure it's right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wants to basically just kind of, if he can't run this offense, then he's gonna get rid of him. Because I really feel like that he's getting offended by this. This is why he keeps freaking out that they're losing. He doesn't understand it. He's never lost. He's never lost like this in his life. This is definitely a season of reflection. You know what I mean? He's a Jordan Peterson guy, man. You probably he's gonna do so. He's gonna read some self-help books this week. This
There's our next offensive coordinator. All right. The guy's wide open. Throw it to him. You got to slay the chaos dragon.
Okay. All right. Over under 20 choice routes for Bowers this week. There's gonna be about 50. Bowers is gonna be everywhere. I know Greg Olson's basically what he does. He throws to one guy.
Good. I mean, good. Don't throw to Tyler Lockett anymore. That's my problem. Is that what you would love to see with the offensive coordinator change is that Jack Besh is playing.
Yeah,
but I don't expect that to be the case. That's the sad part. That's the problem. Spam it to 89. Just spam it to him. We got to make sure Brock Bowers doesn't start hating football. I don't think he ever will, but we got to make sure he doesn't start because that's not a guy that's lost that much.
Yeah, it's about somebody hasn't lost that much.
Yeah,
just a learning. This is a totally different experience for this dude, man. But I mean, he's still damn good. I mean, because it's kind of crazy. We would be talking about them not throwing the ball if they were down 24-3 and they just started dumping it to him. That's when all his targets came. They came at the end of the game. You know what I mean? So he wasn't getting targeted in that game either. Because this dude keeps throwing to Tyler Lockett. I don't know what's up. Bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with Pete. If you're trying to make sure you know your thing or two, take Tyler Lockett off the field. Now you'll know. So let him throw to Jack Beck. We drafted this guy. He's going to be on the team. You got to learn to throw to this guy.
Any chance Greg Olson manages to lead the offense to a random? I mean, let's just say this: teams. You remember the last time Greg Olson took over and teams had no idea what he was doing?
Mm-hmm. Henry Ruggs.
Ruggs.
One game of Henry Ruggs.
Oh yeah, no, he had 2 games with Henry Ruggs.
Because it was quick. It happened right after I remember, but yeah, I just remember that one against Denver, right over the top. I was feeling so good about it. I was like, we are here. Let's go. The boys are back in town. That song was playing in my head.
Yeah, because Greg Olson could design plays, man. That's
I
one
like
thing
Greg
he could
Olson.
do. He could design plays. Is he a great play caller though? It's like it's just, and there's gonna be like a lot of wide receiver screens. You got to get used to the screens because he comes from they created it. That's something like him and some dude from Purdue with Drew Brees. They created the wide receiver screen.
Damn.
So that's like a part of his thing. It's like the annoying 2nd and 9 screen that you're gonna be pissed about in 4 weeks.
The one Geno took a sack on. I was like, dude, that's got to be the first time that's happened. Quarterback getting sacked on a wide receiver screen. That was insane.
Throw it
over his head.
bro.
Throw it over his head. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? You cannot take a sack. Like optics. If you're playing, and you're just like, did my quarterback just go down on a screen on a wide receiver screen? Ugh.
Yeah, man. Trying to make sure I got these questions before I get to this next one. If we don't get rid of Pete, what free agents will come here? I think
if we don't get rid of Pete. Oh yeah, that's tough. That's another reason. That's another check in the. I don't know if I want to do this with Pete. Is like he really does. Like that's what I'm saying. Like if I sign somebody and Pete just goes, I don't care, not playing you. I like this. I like Jeremy Lane. Let's get Jeremy Lane back out of retirement. Like you have to kind of sign in free agency his way, or else your guy doesn't play and you look stupid for signing the guy. And that's my biggest problem is his usage of personnel. I don't think he's a bad coach. I just think it's like, dude, you have to be honest with it. When you're doing your Jordan Peterson 12 rules of life in the offseason, one of the rules should be play Jack Besh. Like play the guys that are drafted on your team and make that work. This is a team effort. You're in charge of what happens on the field, but you also just won 2 games.
That's a great. He needs some Jordan Peterson messages there for him. What am I doing here? I'm trying to watch this game too. This game's all. Of course,
they're throwing. This is the most. This is interception fest. 2025 right now. This is crazy.
Yeah. We still got 500 in here with us though. I appreciate you guys in here.
Wow.
Was Chip 100% responsible for the O line that kept running out there? Is this a Pete thing? Not playing rookies, or is it all Chip on offense? It's all Pete, guys. It's all Pete.
The personnel thing is Pete, unfortunately,
and
that's why I'm not super excited about an OC change right now.
Yeah. Did we answer this question? How much is she? I had it up there. I don't think we answered it. Love the show. How much did she know? Geno versus Chip versus O-line.
All the above, but I think the O-line can be good when they're healthy. Like I think under the right scheme, I think they did not get the best out of it. I was hoping Brendan Carroll would get OC so we could all just have a look. Let's just have a look. It might be awful. Fine, get the pick, secure the pick. You know what I mean? And then anybody who wants Pete fired, that's who you'd want to elevate there. I just wanted to see it because I'm like, this season sucks. We just lost to Shedeur Sanders and the Browns, so we're already the laughing stock of the league. So it might not be more absurd. Can you put the question from right? Was it
Ruben?
Isn't Pete's whole thing that he plays rookies? Can you put that up there? Because I think
which one? Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, just put that up. Yeah, isn't Pete's whole thing that he plays rookies? That I think he used to help pick them in Seattle, and that's why they played. I don't think he picked them this year, except I think he was very much – I think him and Spytek agreed on Genty. That felt like a sprint the card in for both of them thing. And Dante Thornton. I think they slipped up a little bit. I think Pete – one of the things, like Pete was super into like Dante Thornton. That's why you see those guys – I mean, obviously we know why Genty plays, but you see that with Thornton – I think the other ones, I think Spytek's guys, if he's just like, okay, cool draft pick, John, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. If I'm Spytek, I have to go to ownership and say, do you want me to do this job or not? Because I have to at least see the guys play.
Yeah, because I do think Pete's gonna want a little bit more control too.
Yeah, which that I'm 100% out on.
Yeah, you could want a little bit more control. Does a young lineman not being ready have anything to do with Brendan Carroll? How much of the blame goes for Brennan and the O-line coaches overall in any offense? Well, I'll say this with the O-line coach. So usually the O-line coach designs a run game, but this is not a pro run game. So he's not. I mean, he comes from college, but I remember at Arizona, they ran a pro run game. Jed Fish, all those guys they're kind of more pro style. I mean, Jeff Fish comes from the pros too, and he had a run game in 2020 with Chris Carson, or one of those years, like 2019, 2020, where it was under center, and it's probably gonna look how they're gonna do this week, with like Greg Olson and stuff like that, which is gonna be some normal West Coast stuff. So it's not his run game. Now, is he teaching how to play Chip Kelly's run game? Well, obviously not. You can tell like by the techniques and maybe the ways they're getting off and how they're missing blocks and miscommunicating. Like when I posted that DJ Glaze one, where that's not Brendan Carroll. The design of it is Chip Kelly, but the O-line coach has to make sure that DJ Glaze knows where to go if he's lost. Like, okay, I should always go inside. So if they're lost out there, that's a little bit on the O-line coach. But I wouldn't say like the run game overall is on him. I would just say the way I guess it's a little bit of both. Because I mean, if he's not teaching it how Chip Kelly wants it to be run correctly, then that's a problem. Yeah. It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, and I don't know. To me, I just wanted to I think it'll be interesting. And what you'll have to here's what I think too. Like, isn't it kind of odd? Chip Kelly did not pick Brendan Carroll as his O-line coach either. Like, typically doesn't the OC pick the O-line coach?
Most of the time.
Most of the time, right? Especially when the head coach is a more defensive-minded head coach, like you would think that the OC would pick his O-line coach. And that's another strike in the Pete's pissing me off department. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, did you pick the O-line coach? I'm not scapegoating Chip Kelly here at all, but I'm like, I would rather have Chip Kelly pick his O-line coach. I have a hard time thinking like, hey, what about your son? What if we pick him? That's my top pick, for O-line coach. So that part's a little weird too. It feels like we're doing a little too much mixing and matching. And he's leaking into every department, but not letting them do what they're paid to do,
Yeah. It is that NFL Nepo shit, man. I mean, everybody does it.
Sure, but can we be the team that succeeds from it, like the Shanahans or something, or the Kubiaks or something? Like, can we do this? Like, can we be nepotism? I don't even think is bad in the NFL. It's like clearly not. Like, there's guys that play ball that are good. Look at Christian McCaffrey. That might be nepotism. He's pretty good. We get the bad nepotism. We get the like my son who looks glazed over in his O-line press conferences, and just I don't know. Like we get those guys.
Yeah, you get he's a weed smoker and shit.
Something, man.
Yeah, all right. Was Chip trolling with the statement after being fired? Saying I'm a huge Geno fan. He made a statement. What was his statement? Where did he put his statement?
I haven't seen that.
Well, why would he need a statement from you? Nobody cares, bro. You average 14 points a game, dog. Like, was Chip trolling like a huge? Oh
yeah, he did say that. I did see that. Yeah. He said, and I'm a huge Geno Smith fan. And it's just like, okay. I mean, you got fired because of him, so I hope you guys exchange numbers, and I hope to see you guys on fishing trips later in the year. Doubt it.
Yeah, he loves Geno. I'm a huge Geno Smith fan.
Yeah,
like honestly, like I was gonna pull up Mark Sanchez's stats here. I gotta pull this up. Mark Sanchez was is he a good NFL quarterback? Right? No. We all agree here that Mark Sanchez isn't good, right?
He's and I certainly wouldn't hire him now as my quarterback.
I mean, he did have 11 picks with I mean, but it's more touchdowns. He only did that like once. Mark Sanchez sucked. Good Lord. And his lowest interceptions he's had was 11 with Chip.
Damn.
But he averaged 7.8 YPA and like 12 yards per catch, 268 yards per game with Mark Sanchez. 270 yards a game with Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we bought the top of Geno coin, and we are hemorrhaging right now and watching the market crash. That's what happened with Geno.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like Mark Sanchez never played like this ever again.
No,
64% completion percentage, 270 yards per game with Mark Sanchez, and that's why I thought it was gonna be easy too. And then, yeah, he is fighting a case. But yeah, that's why I thought that That's why I thought. That's why I thought this team would at least be good because Geno Smith's in a quarterback friendly offense. But like he's not making it quarterback friendly, and I don't understand what his problem is.
It's unfriendly. Yeah.
God damn. And I know some of the drops and stuff, but like, man, like that dude's wide open though. Throw it on time. Stop being late. Good Lord. He's not late to Tyler Lockett. That's my whole problem. Like, do you not work with these other guys? Work with Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker gets open all the time. I need you to work with him and get anticipation with him because you're late to him all the time, and then you get sacked. Try to wait for him to get out of his break. Trey Tucker worked Denzel Ward. Worked his ass.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm mad about that. Sanchez says our tight ends coach is an up-and-comer. Any thoughts? Luke Steckel. I looked it up when I saw that question.
People are saying that. Yeah. Because wasn't that like, I think people are saying that because isn't that where Ben Johnson came from? Tight ends coach. Like he was. So like people are looking to that. I don't know anything about Luke Steckel. I don't personally. I think our tight ends are pretty good. So I don't have any problems with the way they play. You see your guy Ian Thomas getting a little active towards the end of that game. Yeah. Man, a little yards after the catch. Ian Thomas, watch out for Ian Thomas.
If you want to talk about if they can't, I don't know. The tight ends can't really block that well though.
Yeah, they just didn't realize he's Antonio Gates in garbage time. People just didn't realize that. That's actually what he is. He's not a blocker. You kidding me?
Checked out City, man. But yeah, he was with the Titans as an assistant. So I looked this up. He's with the Titans as tight end coach with the Titans 21 to 22. So he's a Todd Downing guy. I don't know why we want anything to do with Todd Downing. Isn't that Todd Downing? 2021, 2022 Tennessee Titans?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I mean, was that when Tannehill was cooking, kind of though? I mean,
no, Tannehill was cooking with Arthur Smith. So maybe it's Arthur Smith.
Could be an Arthur Smith guy. Hey, Arthur Smith scores points with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll say that much. But yeah, I think I'm fine with it being Greg Olson because who cares, right? Like honestly, right now, like who honestly cares? I'd like to see them get Genty to have some big games. It's going to be tough with the teams that they're playing the next 4 weeks. I think it's going to be really tough. But you want to I'll put it this way: if the Raiders are going to score points and I see Tyler Lockett dancing in the end zone, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't care. But if it's Brock Bowers scoring touchdowns, Trey Tucker scoring touchdowns, guys like that, Ashton Genty scoring touchdowns, like I'm excited about that if that happens. So Luke Steckel, look, at the end of the day, if Pete's back this next year, then maybe he has the opportunity to interview for the job. You never know. I don't know anything about him to say whether – I don't know where Sanjit's getting that from, but, yeah, I'm not sure.
It's just they just want to – I don't know if he's good or not. I don't know. How do you know if a tight end coach is good? Who do you think we hire to fix this mess? I don't know. I feel like this move kind of shows that maybe he's not gonna I don't know. We'll see how the season ends, but I doubt Mark Davis wants to fire somebody. I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I at this point, as a defender of Pete's for a long time, and I like to keep a little continuity. I don't like to fire coaches every year, but again, the not playing the rookies is a fireable offense to me.
Yeah, because that's the thing. If they finish this season, what if Greg Olson? That's what I'm saying. Like, what if they go beat the Chargers next week, right? Which sounds crazy, but what if it happens? They beat the Chargers and they start they ruin everything for us in draft position.
Mm-hmm.
Then it all depends on how he finishes the season. I think he's staying for now. But if they keep looking shitty, I think it's how they look, in my opinion. How do they finish the season? How they look against some of these teams that they're about to play because they're playing some tough teams, man, coming up here.
4 straight playoff contending teams.
Yeah. So it could get ugly. Who do you think did that one? Geno Smith. I think Geno, too many sacks, too many picks, missed too many open throws. I mean, I agree. He did.
Run game, though. I don't agree. I think it's the run game.
Oh, yeah.
The right, you can't not run it. If they were running the ball the way they should have been running the ball, I bet they still keep him.
Yeah. Who want to be the next Raiders OC next year? I don't know.
That's a tough call. I say, man, I just go to the Rams staff and see what they got going on. Like, I'll put it this way: it's not a bad job, in my opinion, the OC job for the Raiders. I actually don't think it's bad because you say, okay, if you're on the Rams right now, what are the odds you're the next Rams head coach? Probably not. They're not moving on from McVay unless he were to do some retirement thing or something. Pete Carroll, 74, 75 years old. You might get fired, might get retired after next year. Then you might be the next head coach of the Raiders if you can fix the offense. So I don't think it's a bad job. I think with Bowers, Genty, and then who knows what they do at the quarterback position. If that happens, I'd like to you really get that hire right. It's really, really important.
Yeah. Let me see here. How do we get to QB and fill in the holes in D line and O line?
Well, keep losing if you want to get a quarterback. That's one thing. But I look, they got to take one with their first 2 picks next year, and I hope that they pick twice in the first round next year in terms of picking high, trading up, back up. So one of those picks has to be a quarterback. I'm fine if they want to go blue chip in the top 5. Blue chip defensive end or defensive player, whoever that may be, and then come back and get that quarterback. As far as O-line and D-line, they are young on the offensive line. So I'd like to spend a little bit at that group. Make sure there's just zero problem with that group. And if Pete values competition for DJ Glaze, competition for Dylan Parham, who I think he's a free agent anyways, right? But competition at center, all these guys spend at that position. If you love Jordan Meredith so much, or whoever, Will Putnam, bring in a $15 million guard or center and say beat him because I love you so much. Yeah, like that's what they need to do. Is they need to spend on the O line. Just spend. Draft picks are one thing. They have young players on the O line. They drafted 2 of them that we have seen 1 snap of. All year.
Yeah. I don't think Meredith will be back.
Maybe not. I just mean bring in lots of people, have an actual competition. There was 0 competition at O-line this year.
Yeah. Who's the run game coordinator? When people say that, I feel like it's just like a pseudo role a little bit, in my opinion.
Remember when it was the linebackers coach under Pierce?
Yeah. That was hilarious. Whose decision was it to play Kappa at center? Chip Kelly's 76-yard field goal moment.
Nice pull, 76-yard field goal. Love it. I was all for it as a Raider fan that year. By the way, the 76-yard field, I was like, do it. Might as well. I don't know. I just don't know. I think we're gonna get an Albert Breer article pretty soon. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I think so too. Does a young lineman not being ready have anything to do with Brennan Carroll? Oh, did I already ask that question?
Yeah, I love that he do with 2 O's like excrement and feces, because that's how I feel about the play too.
Yeah, he said another. That's what I like Clint Kubiak as a head coach option. Does this 2024 season NO stop him from being a candidate this coaching cycle? I think has ties to Spy Tech from his days at Denver.
Nah, he's cooking this year. He's gonna get interviews.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. He's gonna
get interviews, especially with that last name. Come on. And I'll tell you right now, I'd be all in if they somehow pried him from there, but I don't think they would unless he was head coach.
Yeah. At the tape showing back, Bash, Tucker, Bowers getting separation with the flashes Genty has shown, you can convince a young OC turn head coach. That's your top 2 pick. Yeah, you can get it. I thought that was a question. That was a question mark that got me off there, my dude. Is CMC struggling right now, or is he just fumbling? No,
he has a bunch of touches though. I mean, he did fumble, but he's got a bunch of catches. I actually agree. I actually think they should use him more like Christian McCaffrey, and I think honestly, like, that would just open up his usage in the run game a little bit. And like I said, man, if you get an OC that comes in here and actually knows how to be creative in the run game, I think Genty's a 1,500-yard rusher. I mean, he's been really durable this year. I don't know, did he get hurt in the game? Is he like going to be on the injury report or something? Because he did get popped by Mason Graham.
Are you talking about Genty?
Yeah, because they said it was like might have been an ankle too, because it was in a weird spot. They were like grabbing him by his legs, and then Mason Graham came in and lit his ass up.
Lit his ass up. Oh, yeah. It was that play.
I was wondering if he got hit. I was wondering if he got hurt on that play, because otherwise he's been really durable, which I like.
Yeah, I don't think he got hurt. Not hurt enough where he doesn't play, because he was in the game after that.
Oh, was he? Okay, so okay, that's true. So. No, I've liked that. I think he's done a good job holding on to the football and doing that. And he's like I said, I think it's going to attract a a good OC name if they choose to hire one.
Yeah. All right. This is about Lindenberg and Eichenberg. I mean, Devin White and Landon Roberts, man.
Yeah, got to see what you got in them. And you can tell. Did you guys see that clip of Crosby?
Yeah.
Yelling at Landon Roberts.
Mm-hmm.
How much you want to bet that was about effort? How much you want to bet that was about effort? Because the guys on 1-year deals are here trying to make sure they get paid next year, and not bust up their leg or something like that. Because that's my problem with these 1 year. If you got guys on 1-year deals and you're competing, these guys are going to play. But if you're 2-8, they're going to start thinking about next year. Play the young guys.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. That's a great point. Sorry, I'm late. What concepts should we expect from Greg Olson? Just West Coast offense things and a lot of screens. So choice routes. He has a good deep passing game though. Like he's somebody that could probably use Trey Tucker very well. And if he decides that Trey Tucker is his ex, whoever his ex is, which is probably about ours, right? But he used Darren Waller really well too. Like wide receivers do really well with him. Like Allen Robinson's, everybody loved him because of the season that he had with Greg Olson, right? Yeah, Brock Bowers, not Brock Bowers, Blake Bortles with 35 touchdowns. So he can do things on offense, and it's the deep passing game is what he does best. But just be ready for the screen on 2nd and 9. It's gonna piss you off. That's all. I don't know if you guys remember, and hopefully he won't call Hank all the time like he did in the playoff game, which I still have trauma about. That he went to the high school play for the game winner. What play do I need in my bag to win this game? To have a chance to win this game here, I'm gonna go with Hank, which is like a install in like awful, man, awful shit. All right, we got a lot of questions now. I'm trying to keep up here. It's on fire tonight here. I'd rather watch JJ struggle than Gino. I would.
That's the thing. Like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Struggling is a young man's game.
He had this one throw that was a C yesterday. I was like, holy shit.
Nah, JJ's got a good arm. I'm not saying he's going to be great or anything, but like every once in a while, you'd be like, all right, there it is. Okay, I see what I get it.
I would go Mendoza because to be safe.
It is a safe pick, I think. I like Mendoza's mentality too, a lot too. Like I saw some of those interviews with him. He's a little bit of a psycho. I think Brady's going to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Like, because he's kind of a psycho.
I don't know. I think this is gonna be a weird draft process because I don't know. I feel like Cade Klubnik is gonna come back.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't even talk about Cade Klubnik.
He's got some talent, bro.
He's got talent, but his feet are weird, man. He's always trying to like tiptoe into throws and stuff. It bothers me.
He's like a show off because his arm is great. He's a show off.
Yeah, which again, like you said, bring him in if you're gonna bring him in, and
he's got a lot of talent. I'm just saying, like these guys that people love right now aren't that talented. Like Simpson has talent, but he's shorter. Like Mendoza and Moore aren't that talented. We all guys, they aren't like this high level quarterback talents. They're good quarterbacks. Don't get me wrong. They got good film, but they aren't like these like big arm dudes. Mm-hmm. And if Mendoza goes out there and has a bad game against Ohio State, then I think NFL teams weren't high on him to begin with, right? Coming into this year, I think it's we get into a little bit of the mock draft, college buzz with some of the Twitter stuff, and these guys just aren't that impressive, like from a arm prospect standpoint. That's why I think there's gonna be some surprises this year with the draft. That's what I think. That's just me calling my shot. I'm not saying these guys are better than them as on film, but I think the NFL is just the NFL. Do you think Brady's gonna let them start a rookie right out of the draft? His whole thing recently has been letting rookie QB sit and develop. I know that's fine.
I'm fine with that. I just want him on the roster. I just get the QB on the roster. I don't need to see a rookie quarterback starting for the Raiders next year. I need a good, talented rookie on the roster. That you actually can see being a starter.
Yeah. All right, man. We didn't get to talk to Shaquille's shitty run game. So I just got so many questions, man. Tonight it's on fire.
You know, this is all anyone wants to talk about is the OC. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think about signing Brendan Smith to play right tackle? Any chance Linderbaum hits the market?
I don't see Linderbaum. Ravens re-signed their own pretty well. Yeah. I don't think Linderbaum. He's on the franchise this year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean Linderbaum's a beast. Absolutely would do that. But I mean, that was a big thing. You look at the last time the Raiders had like a really dominant offensive line was they went and spent on Rodney Hudson. That's what I want them to go spend on that position. Go spend, especially if you're going to bring in a young quarterback. I want that veteran O-line.
Damn, is that a third pick? So, sorry, my bad. You just threw a third pick. My bad.
Yeah, Brock's playing bad, man.
Oh, it might have been a replay.
Or is this a pick compilation? Yeah,
it was a compilation.
I mean, I did see 3 interceptions there. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
The store link is should be in the bio. Also, I could put it in the chat here. I got it for you. Yeah, all right, dude.
Yeah, why'd you lead off Cole Payton on your guys with strong arms coming out in the draft? Why'd you lead him off? You didn't.
I'm trying to keep that a secret. Out 7,000 of them watching. I'm trying to keep Cole Payton a secret here.
Yeah, Gino's brother might find out about that.
Yeah, because honestly, because Spy Tech, if he has any control of the quarterback, he loves some North Dakota State guys.
Oh, he D2 guys all day. Yeah, I'm sorry, FCS. FCS. He loves the FCS. I mean, 2 picks this year.
I mean, Dable and Pete would definitely get in a fight on the sideline, so I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, hey, do it. I want someone to come in there and push Pete around a little bit. Pete don't usually lose those, though. I tell you, like Pete's like, yeah, you're gonna draft guys I don't want. Well, I'm not playing them, John. So I'll fight Brian Daboll too if you bring him in.
Pete definitely fights
like the Notre Dame fighting Irish guy. Yeah.
Put up your dukes.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan looks like he works at the mall, man. Like he looks like he works at like Zoomies or something. This is crazy.
I know.
What is up with that jacket, dude? Like it looks like it looks like a retired skater.
Yeah, he does. That's hilarious. He really does. Tony Hawk looking ass and shit.
Like a Bucky Lassick. Yeah.
How bad is Dark? Yeah, Carlson sucks, man.
See you later. And guess what? He's gonna figure it out on his next team too. They always do, these kickers.
Yeah. I have 7th seed at least, man. That is revision. That's crazy, man. Think there's any truth to the Pete refusing to play rookies because of a feud with Spytek over roster construction?
Yes, I think it's 100% true. Otherwise, it's more insane that you think that these UDFA guys that you like in camp are better than them.
Yeah, man, dude. All right. You got Mr. Williams here. Let me get some of these. Let me get this raffle stuff going here. Get these names down here, and then get this raffle set up. What other question is you got? This question isn't Pete's whole thing that he plays rookies. Oh, yeah, I answered that one already. They said Lindenbaum. Can I do it? I'm gonna do Trey Tucker for the show. I'm doing Trey Tucker for the show. Wire fire Chip if the team has so many problems. The last games being mean to and our Pro Bowl kicks.
Maybe I just saying I'm gonna decipher that one real fast. I think he's saying it like let this thing die out towards the end of the season. Yeah, I was a part of that too. Like let's get the top pick. Like let's just I don't care about these last few games, especially if Pete's still not gonna play the rookies.
Yeah, I agree. So next question: whose idea was it to gut the defense?
Probably. I'm telling you, I have a feeling Pete evaluated the defense and said, I don't think this guy's worth this much. And because if you're Spy Tech, if you do re-sign those guys and they don't play, then you look stupid as the GM.
Yeah, it definitely had it's all Pete on the defense, like letting play gut those guys, because that's something he does all the time, which is not pay anybody. He's been known to do that. He's not a big I'm paying for a bunch of
which is insane if you're not playing rookie contract players right now. That's why maybe he is absolutely insane right now. You should be playing the cheapest players on your roster right now then.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Trying to get this raffle started here, Glenn. I'm trying to make sure we get out of here with some prizes since we all suck. Mutual parting ways of like in Seattle. I don't know, maybe. We have to get back to the West Coast scheme. I agree.
Absolutely, man. West Side connection.
Did you answer this one? Did you shut down Genty? I got it.
If he's hurt in any way, I don't play him.
Yeah.
But I know guys are all hurt this time of year, but if he's got any sort of like super taped up ankle, I don't need him to gut through anything. But no, play him.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you want him to play, right? You want him to be out there.
Yeah, and that's a bad look to shut down a healthy player too. Like in my opinion, like especially a guy like that. Like I don't think what we gain from that as fans, aka healthy Ashton Genty next year. I don't think the team looks at that as like cool.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, make sure I get these names here. Ruben, Ruben, 3 Rust, right? He paid here. You guys get to pick the shirt you want here, guys. Pick the shirt you want with the people that paid for this. Pacian, who did the AI. I didn't even put this one up here. He did a little AI thing for us.
Oh, I like this. AI said it expects Bowers and tight end targets to go up and Genty to get more carries with Olson and a quicker passing game. But improvements are limited by the OL and Geno. Well, I think I might agree with AI a little bit.
Whoa, AI! He's trying to take my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can AI do a Jordan Peterson impression? The answer is probably yes.
Maybe, man. Maybe. Casey. I'm gonna put Casey. What was it? Yeah, 9. Ooh. And then Mr. Lasbor. Is that it? Am I missing anybody? Anybody pay? I got Mr. Williams too. So I'm gonna put this link in here, guys, for Crowd app. And you guys, so we can do this, and we'll answer some more questions here. So hold up. Sorry, guys, I'm over here, not even ready for this yet. TDL. Let's do this. Anyways, any more thoughts about Chip Kelly here? Wow, I got it all quiet and shit.
Yeah, I like I said, man, like it's really unfortunate because that was one that I was kind of, at the beginning of the offseason thinking, oh man, don't hire Darrell Bevel, Pete. Like I'm so nervous. And then he hired Chip Kelly, and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. And I expect, everyone tells you like Chip Kelly is a master of the run game, and that just couldn't be further from the truth. And can there make improvements on the O-line? They need to, but I still think with that original 5, they could have been better, and they weren't. And that to me is I think we have even more questions now as a team that I think will get answered by a competent offensive coordinator. But at this point, it's like, where is that person? Who are we going to bring in? Because I felt duped this year, and that was the worst part about it all. Was I was like, that's a nice coaching staff. This is a good coaching staff. And it wasn't just us. It was a lot of NFL media saying that's a good coaching staff.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not actually.
It's a pretty annoying staff, actually, to be honest. These guys are just sucky. All right, I'll make sure you guys get in here. Okay, we got 3. We got the T's in here, right? Because I think there's 4. Yeah, we got 1. There's 5. Where's Mr. We got Omar, Isaiah, and John. Like, I don't know. What are your guys' users' names? You know what I'm saying? When we get this next time, this is new. Baby Sugar, you haven't hit me up, man. Do you even want your sweater? You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even want a sweater, bro. All right, mutual parting ways off like Seattle.
Could happen. Could happen, but as of now, I think Pete's like doing the what's that, Wolf of Wall Street? I'm not going anywhere. Like I don't know, man. Especially when you fired Chip, I was like, oh boy, he's staying, isn't he?
Yeah. Do you think Sellers is going to stay in college for another year?
This would be the year to come out if I were him. I think next year is going to be a lot more of a crowded quarterback class. But again, these guys can make money in college again. Sellers seems like a smart kid. Did not have the year he wanted to. South Carolina didn't as a team. But what does their team look like next year? It's tough. If I were him, I'd come out this year.
Yeah, in my opinion, I would too, because NFL likes him.
Yeah, and he's going to light up the combine too.
Yeah, the NFL likes him a lot. Like, I don't think people realize that. That's why, Brugler is still high on him, because because I think a little bit because of that.
Yeah, I am too. I like him. I for some reason I see something.
Yeah. I see something in him too, and I think
Mhm.
that's the type of player that you like there. Just the type of player you could take, and he could probably grow into something, right? I don't think he. I think he has the attitude to where that type of talent. He's not going to be like an Anthony Richardson. You know what I mean?
No, and Anthony Richardson, I think, has a big time work ethic thing that I don't think Sellers has. And honestly, Sellers is better than Richardson was in college. Richardson
Hell
was
yeah.
not that good in college. It was just he was this freak that could throw the ball a million yards. And people were like, I can fix that. And this was coming off of the Mahomeses and these mobile quarterbacks coming in the league. Everybody wanted the next one. And Sellers, I just think, is a better player.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that, like, there's something there with him.
I agree. I agree.
Why not part? That's a great question.
Yeah, these are the things, especially if you want to figure out if you're going to pay Parham or not. Which again, maybe they're just not going to pay him.
You get another free agent veteran QB with the rookie. I don't know who we get, like Jacoby Brissett, maybe if he
Again, it's fine. I don't really care in terms of if you're going to go get the rookie. I'm not picky about who you have over him personally. Like, I'm just not. Like, yeah, I like Jacoby Brissett. And a lot of these guys, go get Davis Mills is still under contract with the Texans. If somebody like that, go do that. If there's a rookie, a top 40, 50 pick rookie waiting behind him, go do that. That's fine. I got no problem with that.
Yeah. He said start AOC next year. I mean, he is a stopgap. Just make another competition with AOC. Did you hear Leo Kelly say the O-line stopped helping Gino after the sack? He thinks players are getting sick.
Maybe it's the breath.
It's the dragon, man. Hey, we're tired of being in the huddle, man. Tired of being in the huddle with the dragon.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You know what I mean? They're getting upset. We're like, man, this is too much, bro. Like, and he keeps yelling at us.
Yeah.
And it gets hotter as the game goes along.
Yeah. It's a climate-controlled stadium, but you would think otherwise, helping my quarterback up. We got Spyro the Dragon at quarterback.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gathering myself here. Does Cole Payton remind you of Josh Allen? I can't go. Look. Well, I mean, if Josh Allen was playing against...
You went there. You've been there a couple times. Secret in your room, watching it by yourself. You've thought it.
I mean... He can move, man. He can move, and he can throw. He's
small school?
Small school. That's the problem. and the thing is, too, he has a pro wide receiver with him. So since he has that pro wide receiver with him, this Trey Lance's brother, he's going to get drafted. And that's why he just be out there just killing it. That's why Cam Miller looked good, because he had him, too.
Lance's brother can play, man.
Yeah. He's great, like a fourth, fifth round pick that he can play, man. He's a good wide receiver. This is the last question I had here. Missing anything else? No, I think all right. Let's do this raffle and get out of here. Let's do this. So we're gonna do this twice here. We're gonna do 2 rounds. Okay. And like I said, you guys hit me up about anything you want on there. I'll give you a giveaway for it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go. Let's play. Oh, I got it. Actually, I'm stupid. Let me get this up here first, guys. So nobody knows I'm not lying. TDL. Boom. We got John.
Spytech.
John Spytech wins. Comes in here.
Thanks for your hard work, John.
All right. Did you guys? Did I miss anybody? Oh, let me go back. All right. Let's go back here. How do I go back? Restart game here. Okay. Reset the room with the same rounds. You guys got me. Is it new game? Do I just do this again? Does it let more people in here? Are you guys able to get in it? Able to get into it if you haven't already? Because you said don't miss any entrances. Did he give any money here? All right, let's do this again. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna do this again. We're just gonna do a whole new different fucking game.
John didn't win. Damn it.
Well, John did win. John won, but I'm gonna have you guys enter here. So, John, you won. I don't know who John is. So you do join in and then donate. No, you donate first. So if people are trying to sneak in, they'll be sneaking in here, guys. Can we get some? Can we get some normal stuff coming in here, guys? Let's not sneak into the thing here. Who we got? We got some more people coming in who did run in there before. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. All right, one more time, guys. We got this. Yeah, yeah. This say guys sneaking in. Dave's just popping up. Didn't pay anybody. Come on, man. All right, there's DJ. There we go. Dog, what do you mean? I better get you in. You get in the chat. I put it in the chat. You get in it, not me. I can't put you in it. You got to put yourself in it, Shug.
Yeah.
Hit the thing. There you go. Scan to join. It made us click to rejoin. Okay. I'm saying, I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. We got it up here. We can see if your face is on here. I sent a super chat. Well, go in the thing then. Why are you telling me? Go in the game.
Do you still have a flip phone, Shug? That doesn't do QR codes.
He said you should have 8 inch. It won't let me do multiple entries. I'll probably find a different one. I'm gonna find a different one, guys. This is me pulling this up, and then we'll get into the multiple entries here. I'm gonna perfect this. This is just a new thing. You know, just like when me and Glen started this show 2 years ago, we weren't doing all this stuff.
No, we weren't.
You got to give everything. You gotta go with it. Yeah, I don't know how to do it. See, baby Shake, that's your problem. You don't know how to. You're messing up with electronics, dog. Just go to crowdparty.app.
If I told you there was OnlyFans BBWs behind that QR code, I bet you figure it out real fast, Shug.
oh man. Okay. John, did he's like, he's just trying to see what it was. John was a fake winner. So we got to do this twice again. All right. Thank you, John, for keeping it real, though. I appreciate you, John. That's a good dude. John's a good dude.
7. There we go. Somebody figured it out.
All right. Did Shug figure it out? Let me see. No, we got one more. Jeff. So
I think Shug, the total is $2, right? $2 is
the
price. $2, DJ. $2.
No, you're good. You're good, Miss Williams. You're good. Wow. I just can't figure out. Is Shug in there yet? Shug, you got to get in, man, so we can start this. All right. I think he's the last
one. He figured it out. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he got in late. All right. Omar, you're in there. You're good. I see Omar. Thank you, another DJ. Okay, and I see just another D. You're already in there. I think that's it, right? Anybody else?
I think
there's 8 guys. Is anybody else that paid that is not in here before we start? Because we're gonna do this twice. Going once. Going twice. No, I think he's in there. DJ, you're in there, right? I think DJ's already in there. What's your name? Let me make sure. You guys. Sean G, right? You're in there. Sean, you're in there. Mr. William Blast, Jeff, Baby Shug, just another D, Isaiah R, Joseph M, and Omar. All right, that's what we got. Yes, 199. Yes, 199 is fine. You're good. You guys are good. You're fine. 199. You're good. All right. So everybody's in. We're good. Nobody else. Am I missing anybody? All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Number 1.
I hope Shug wins.
You hope Shug. You do this reverse psychology, huh? Omar, we got number 1, man. Number 1, we got Omar. So Omar, yeah, just hit me up, man. Damn, you guys are entering. Oh, Manny, is he entering late? See, you guys are ending late here. Manny, if I can get you in here this time, make sure that you're gonna get in there the first time next time, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's do this one more time. Here we go. Jeff got the second one. So guys, if you do this, just make sure you hit me up, or actually just do this. Let's do this. What's a better way to do this? Yeah, just hit me up, guys, so I can, and tell me what shirts you want. Hit me up on Twitter. You know, if you know me on IG, hit me up on IG, wherever you guys know. All right. So please do it. I still owe Deltoids. Hit me up, guys, baby Shug, so we can get this out of here. But we are out of here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get this raffle shit done. That was it dragged a little bit.
It's preseason.
Okay.
It's preseason.
It's preseason raffle time.
Install. We're
gonna have some mock drafts, you know. So we're gonna have some fun with this shit.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. But hit the subscribe button, subscribe. We are out of here. We had like 750 total tops in here today. It's got to be a record for Just Stats Baby already. That's pretty big, man.
Love it.
It's like an instant reaction.
I hope they fire a coach every week.
Yes, sir.
So we can get the numbers up.
Yeah, exactly. Fire somebody every single week.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're out of here. Peace. He said Chip Kelly. Lower Raffle. Like, damn, checkmate. All right.